This is Kevin from Performance Trends, and we're going to talk about our electronic throttle actuator for dyno operators. It's got several components in the system here. This is the brains behind everything. This is the control box. This has got a little display here and some push buttons. This here is the controller. We send it out in a box, but you can take this potentiometer out and mount it in your dyno panel if you want. This is the power module. This takes the 12 volt power from the power supply, and this is like the muscle to the whole thing. Our controller is the brains. It sends a signal to the power module to tell our actuator to either retract or expand. And here we have our actuator. And you can cut this threaded rod or get longer threaded rods to do whatever you want. But anyway, so you can see here, you can have it do whatever you want. Typically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set this up so that, for example, that's wide open throttle, let's say, and this might be closed throttle. And you can do that through the computer, which might be kind of a pain. Or we have a new option here in our controller. If you got firmware 1.92 or later, and the only way you can see the firmware is to go into the PC software. But if you do, you can push both buttons at one time. And it comes up and says change limits. I'm going to say yes. What it's going to say is going to extend the actuator. So this is what you do. You'd extend the actuator to maybe wide open throttle. And when you got it there, you're going to push any button on this side. It said done, and now it says retract the actuator. So now you'll take it, and let's say that's closed throttle. And when you get there, you're going to go hit the button again, and we go back right to our screen. And now you're going to see I can't go any less than that, and I can't go any more than that. So it's a way to easily set the max and min limits of the throttle actuator without having to go through any PC software. Bing.